am Tara Tesher. You may recognize me from sharing my brand on QVC Temp-tations. For over 19 years, I have been sharing with you great recipes, great baking pieces, but at the heart of it, it's truly all about getting family and friends back around the table. So I was super excited when I was asked to join QVC's new series called Dine In, where they lean on celebrity chefs, people who love to cook, culinary experts, friends like myself, where again, we're gonna kind of give you a little twist on maybe a great recipe that you've loved like lasagna, but you've always been intimidated by maybe making it. And so this is going to be lasagna roll-ups that are fantastic and super easy to make. So just a little housekeeping. Lisa's going to join shortly, as is my husband, Ed. And Lisa's going to be answering all of your questions on Facebook. So feel free to ask me whatever it is you want. And of course, Ed's going to be here because when we are in the kitchen, we are very much always cooking together. So I wanted to have my dear friends here as well. QVC is also going to put some links in. So if you want to shop some of the things that you're seeing, but for the next 30 to 45 minutes, if you want to cook along with us, please do. If not, and you just want to like hang out and kind of see what we're doing, we would absolutely love to have you. So I know that Ed and Lisa will be here in just a minute. There they are. Okay, you guys, come on in. Super excited to do all of this, as I mentioned. Lisa, of course, brings food. Oh, you brought me flowers? Or did Lisa bring flowers?
I also brought the wine.
And you brought the wine. I love that about you.
So who's the most popular person here?
So that's my husband, Ed. This is Lisa Lasort. You may see Lisa also because Lisa also goes and shares our brand with you on air. So how exciting is this? All right, so here's the scoop about lasagna roll-ups. So my mom actually made this recipe for us when we were growing up. Okay. And it was like, if you didn't want to make a big, intimidating lasagna, you could just make these great roll-ups. They're perfect to freeze, and they're super easy. So we're going to parboil some noodles, and we're going to put all of the inside together, stand them up, put them in the oven, and delicious to enjoy, truly. And they're like each noodle is like a serving, which is great.
Well, first of all, I love that this was your mom's recipe,
yes.
right?
Yes.
You got to tell them the amazing cook your mom made.
Yeah.
Because seriously, growing up
True.
for you was like growing up in like a restaurant,
yes, right? Absolutely. So she's an amazing cook, but more importantly, it was always about gathering family and friends back around the table. So whether it was breakfast, lunch, or dinner, her rule was, as a family, we had to sit and connect, one of those meals. So I love that tradition. I've tried to carry it on. And these guys know how passionate I am about simple, easy cooking that tastes great with nothing sacrificed.
Yeah.
You guys want to get to it?
There's nothing more enjoyable
right
now. I'm not sure there's going to be enough lasagna roll-ups here since I brought it. So we'll see what happens.
All right, I'm going to put everybody to work. Ed, you're pouring wine. Lisa, will you put the noodles in the, are we toasting first?
I'm sorry.
Cheers to everybody.
Right. We said we were going to do this exactly how we do it at home. All right, so Lisa's going to go ahead and put the noodles in the boiling water. So here's the scoop. You're just going to like cook these noodles. You don't want them fully cooked. You just want them pliable enough so when you start to make the interior, you grab your noodles, you'll have, of course, your pasta sauce, you'll have your ricotta cheese, you'll have an egg, you'll have all of your spices, you'll have your Parmesan cheese. So like super easy already, everything we love. I'm going to start to get everything incorporated into the bowl. So I'm going to start with our ricotta cheese. And I'm going to also kind of talk about a couple of tips along the way. One of the things I love to do is maybe sometimes I want to make it vegetarian. So I'll use some spinach. And then other times I actually want to make it not vegetarian. And I'll do some browned sausage or mushrooms, which is delicious.
Ooh. I have a question.
Yeah.
Or I shouldn't say I have a question. Marjorie has a question.
Yes.
And so does Marlene. You want to know Marlene's question?
Oh, my God.
How do we get all of our outfits to match?
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
I don't know.
Marlene, I mean, come on. You know, us women, it's all, and Ed.
Okay, but who wears it? Who wears it better?
Oh.
Come on.
Okay.
Roll call.
This actually could be kind of fun.
Okay, who wears it best?
So thumbs up and you can say Tara, Ed, or Lisa, and you can all pick Ed and no one will be offended. But I'm going to actually get to cooking while, he sits over there and does his thing.
I have another question. Do you mind
Please.
if I ask questions as we go along?
Never.
Okay, so for the ricotta cheese,
Yep.
can you use like a low fat?
Oh, that's a great question. Absolutely. Modify this recipe. So Ed is vegan, and I have made this recipe actually with vegan cheese as
Ooh,
well.
Okay.
So it doesn't melt exactly the same, but you know what? It gives you the same great flavor, which is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I added the ricotta cheese.
Okay.
1 cup of grated parm.
Yum.
Where is my grated parm? Am I missing it?
It's right in that red.
Oh, here I am. Hello, hello, hello. All right, 1 cup grated parm. Love, 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 love. Okay. Just use the whole container, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay. So 1 cup of grated parm. I'm going to add the egg. Can I give you the shell?
I'm like, can you give me what?
What?
Of course you can. This is what friends do for each other.
Is that what they do?
You take the dirty eggshell. Not dirty.
You-
It's used. Used. Wait, what do you say? Used?
You crack me up.
Okay.
All right, garlic powder. We're gonna do that. Which a lot of times, you guys, I wing this and I just kind of use it by sight because I've been making this recipe for so long.
And you love garlic, my friend,
Well, I
like
do.
no other person. Seriously.
It's true. It's actually pretty offensive how much garlic I
Oh
love.
my gosh, wait, we have people checking in from all over the country.
Tell me.
San Antonio, Texas. You gotta let us know the city and state that you're checking in from, right?
Yeah, not just that you like Ed's shirt the best.
Yeah,
Okay.
or that there's purple passion power. I mean,
Is that what someone wrote? That's brilliant.
Uh-huh.
I love you
Purple
guys.
power. That was Noel. We know
Noel. Yes, we do know Noel. Oh boy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. San Antonio, I love that. Tara, remember that time we were in San Antonio? And I don't think you were there. Tara and I were in Texas. Remember when we went to the San Antonio Riverwalk?
Yes. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
area.
It's so
love
much
that.
fun.
Love, love, love.
Yeah.
All right, so you know what's really great too? You can actually make this mixture the night before if you want to. Park it in the fridge.
Uh-oh.
And then like kind of all of those flavors will be incorporated. So if like you are strapped on time, like maybe you work like I do and you're not getting home till 5, 6 o'clock at night, you can already have this made, boil the noodles, throw it in the oven, and you're good to go. So that's another thing I absolutely love about this. So I've made my inside
Yeah.
filling. How are we doing on the noodles, Lise?
Wait, you don't want to cook them too long, right?
Yeah, true story.
Should I drain them?
You can drain them.
Should I do it now?
Yeah, do you want to run out to the garden and grab some basil? Because Lisa brought the most beautiful caprese salad, so we can chiffonade
Ew.
some basil.
And I'll be right back.
How do you spell that?
I don't know.
Chiffonade.
I have no idea,
How do
but
you
it,
spell chiffonade?
it sounds fancy. Hi, Joy. Hi, Holly. Hi, Kimberly. Oh my gosh, so good to see everybody jumping on. Downingtown, PA here.
Oh, I just saw Lewis,
Oh, that's
Delaware.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was very quick.
How fast did I get back from the garden?
You
It's
are
unbelievable.
the legendary.
The ability for me to get from where I was sitting
Yeah.
to the garden and back.
Mhm. Hey, he's not just another pretty face, okay? He is the talent. Okay, so we are going to take the parboiled noodles and we're going to pat them dry.
Is that what
I
I'm
know you
gonna
just
do?
got comfy again, but could you maybe grab the paper towels? And we will pat them dry
Okay,
when you come. Are they pliable, Lise?
they are.
Can I sit down now?
Yes, you may.
I mean, yes, they are.
So here's this. You want to make sure that they're pliable enough that you can go ahead and roll them, but again, not fully cooked, not mushy. And again, so the recipe we made is 10 lasagna noodles. We're going to double it actually and make the full box, which will fit perfectly in your 13 by 9. You can adjust the size of the baker if you have like an 8 by 8 or an 11 by 7. You make as many as you want. I usually love
Is that
to.
okay, or does it need more?
I think we might. No,
Little
we
more?
need a little more.
User error.
No worries. So what I'm thinking would be nice is to make like a full batch, and then you can eat with what you want, maybe. And if not, then you can kind of freeze everything else. But while Lisa's doing that, I'm going to actually
And
chiffonade.
if I could say,
Please.
Tara absolutely does that. We have wonderful dinners on an ongoing basis. A little trick. Tara proportions the 2 roll-ups, 3 roll-ups, 4 roll-ups to a baggie or a lock and lock or a small container.
Sure.
And we have dinners for just, I don't know, weeks.
And I've made it a bunch of
Wonderful.
different ways. Like I said, like I've added spinach, I've added fresh herbs that I have in the garden, I've added, brown sausage and mushrooms. So, think about a regular traditional lasagna, how you would make that, and then you're going to make it, of course, and you're going to top it with whatever you want and different marinara sauces. Another thing is we grow our own tomatoes. So when the season's out, I love to make tomato sauce and put that in the freezer as well. I love this fly. This fly came by uninvited.
It's a pet.
It's a pet.
We have pets in the summertime.
Yes, we have those pets in the summertime. So that's another thing that's really great to do is to be able to, customize it however you want, make the sauce however you want, and then you're truly making everything, and you know what you're eating, which
That
is fantastic.
smells so good.
Well, I mean, basil is just like I could wear it as like perfume.
Oh,
Right? 107 in Hobbs, New Mexico.
That sounds really
Wow.
hot. So wait, a couple people late to the party.
Yep, Rosalia.
Never late.
How you doing? Never late. Welcome.
Never late. So what are we doing?
We're making lasagna roll-ups. So we are part of QVC's series called Dine In, where they're asking chefs and culinary experts and friends to share tips, to share recipes. And this was one of those that I just think is super easy because it's not time consuming. It makes a bunch. You can kind of customize how big or how small you go. And simple ingredients from ricotta cheese, Parmesan, fresh mutts, which you'll top. Ooh, another secret I love to do. Thanks for reminding me. I love to put some fresh mutts in with the mixture as well. I didn't put it in the recipe, but you certainly can do that. And I love what you were asking. Could you use low-fat cheese? Of course. And as I mentioned, also non-dairy cheese, which I have done with Ed. Now, what I love to do about adding that mutts is that it actually gives a little bit more texture to that mixture. So that's nice also.
That looks actually.
And it smells good. I think I'm going to put a little more
It's
garlic
amazing.
salt in it.
So wait, are there? You can add anything you want to this, right?
Yeah,
I might have
go
missed it because I was filling the pot with water again. So,
Oh, perfect.
so wait, like if I wanted to do things like,
Yes.
well, crumbled sausage, your fave.
We did cover this. Crumbled sausage.
I'm late to the party.
Never late. Never late.
I just
Mushrooms.
supposed to tell me that was already
Veggie.
set.
I wanted to see you let it go.
Perfect.
I mean, come on.
Perfect.
Where's my friend?
So what else do we want? What are some sides that we want to serve with it also? So it is a full meal, which is great. But it's also perfectly paired with, of course, if you love wine, great. Love it with a red wine. We did a Pinot Noir. Love doing it with a caprese salad, something bright, light, a little more refreshing because the lasagna itself is going to be heavy.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we did a little. How's the veggie plate, Ed?
I love this.
Well-
Seriously.
How's the veggie plate?
I'm not sure I was supposed to be eating yet.
Oh, you can eat.
Oh,
No.
you can.
Okay.
Absolutely, you can eat. No, thank you.
I knew it.
No, thank you. I'm just going to dodge this fly, who was not allowed to be here, by the way. Okay.
Everyone
How are we doing
says
these
tight.
noodles?
I mean, come on, we're going.
Okay, they're only the star of the show, so
No getting
no
buzzed.
pressure. Right. Okay.
No pressure.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, they are cooking up again. You know what else we picked up at the grocery store?
What?
Just
Tell
like
me.
a store bought. I'm gonna grab it. French loaf.
Oh, this
Oh,
is
wait.
a great idea.
It's a boulet.
Oh,
By the way, my role is the most critical role
it's true.
in the entire process.
In
What
the
is it?
entire cooking
In this entire process, what I'm doing right here,
is eating the veggie board
and
and
have a little wine.
understood.
Wait, look at this. Seriously.
Oh my gosh, love. Do we have a knife to slice that?
I mean, I think so.
Yeah, I got one over here.
You do?
Perfect. And there's some rosemary.
Meanwhile, there's just me.
Oh, I love that.
So let's.
That's perfection. Oh,
You know what we could do? Why don't we slice it? And do we want to put like some? We can toast it.
I love
Which
that.
would be
I
nice.
actually have the oven on, so I think.
Okay, perfect. We can make a little rosemary and thyme.
Day in the life, folks.
Mm.
It'll be delicious.
Do you like
Love.
salted or unsalted?
Always salted. I'm actually not quite sure why anybody would have unsalted butter.
Okay.
Except
well,
most baking recipes do call for unsalted butter.
I'm an unsalted girl when it comes to bread.
I feel like I've seen you salt it.
True or false? Is there anything that doesn't go better with butter?
Oh, watching from Kentucky. No, nothing.
Nothing.
Everything goes well.
Mhm.
perfect. Do you have this as a written recipe for us to have? Yes.
Yes,
Where do
we
they find it?
It's actually on on Temp-tations.com.
Okay.
But it's also, I believe we're going to be posting it within here.
Oh,
where
great.
You can actually see some links. You can head on over to QVC and find it as well. Yeah, because this is something you want to print
Totally.
and add into your recipe
Yes,
book, right?
yes.
Oh, wow, how do I not
Yeah.
eat this whole thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
perfect. All right, so Lisa's going to do, so this is kind of the fun part of it, right? There's the highlighted recipe that we're making, the lasagna roll-ups, but then there's so many fun things that can go along with it. Maybe you've baked your own bread. I know, Lisa, you picked up a bread maker.
Yeah, that one from QVC, the
Yeah.
West Bend.
West Bend. And she's been baking bread like nobody's business.
Remember I made it for you?
Oh.
Wasn't it so good? Sorry,
And-
he's busy eating.
They're unbelievable.
So
They're some of the best bread I've ever had.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's all mine, okay? He's all mine.
But Shirley said, Ed, what a life.
Will somebody cue me when I have to stop eating?
No, you just do your thing. I'm going to check out Lisa's
Thank
noodles.
Oh, wait, no, they're Lisa's
Yeah,
noodles.
they're Lisa's noodles.
Perfection. Yay.
Everybody
By the
just
way,
stay focused on me.
Yeah.
did I tell you guys that I'm trying a keto diet?
Not with the bread maker, you're not.
Not with the bread maker, I know. That is such a true story, isn't it? What a great idea. I'm going to make some soon. Oh, okay, Noelle said, I love Ed. He's hilarious. Verla I want Ed's job.
Hey, we can talk about it, Verla. We can absolutely talk about it.
Oh my gosh, this is so much fun. So Ed, when you were growing up, what was your favorite dish?
Well, growing up, first of all, was a challenge for me, but I anything with red sauce,
Yeah.
I will have to say, definitely had a spot in my heart.
Yeah?
I mean, who didn't love lasagna? You know, when you think of lasagna, I always just thought of something that just made you smile. It's just there's never a night that you wouldn't have lasagna or a spaghetti and meatball dish and not come out of there and say, boy, I feel better now.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't
It's
know.
true.
I will
Right?
say anything with red sauce.
Yeah.
And you're a pizza connoisseur.
Well, I will say the New Yorker in me definitely grew up with a lot of pizza.
Yeah.
True story.
Yeah.
Look at her, what a fun time. Francis said, "Oh, from Grahamsville, New York. Love that." Fellow New Yorkers here. Lisa, what
Nice.
about you? What was one of your traditions?
So honestly, every Friday night, Joe and I were just talking about this. My mom used to make homemade
That's her
pizza
husband.
dough.
Yes.
It's my husband. Made homemade pizza dough in this like aluminum pot that I can remember like it was yesterday.
Do you still have it?
Yes,
We should try to find it
somewhere.
and post it.
It's
How
she used
fun
to
would
have
that be?
these, and then she would take a kitchen towel,
Mhm.
put it on top, and it would be before all of us went to school. We would see that, and
Yeah.
then when we got home, we would have homemade
It
pizza.
was like magic.
Like all of a sudden you come home, you know how yeast is like jumps
Totally.
over the top, and
Yeah.
when you're a kid, you're like, this is so cool. So that was my favorite. You know I love pizza, so I love pizza. Yeah. I mean, come on. How do you not love pizza?
And why haven't you done that?
I'm just, yeah, why haven't you done that for us? She's on a keto diet,
Me?
apparently.
I mean,
All
we're
right,
hearing
this is like, I'm going to move this bread over here.
Why?
Because I
want
think we're
butter.
getting ready.
Okay.
I think the noodles might almost be ready.
Okay. Awesome.
Here, do you want to put it on the lid and
Look at fine.
tuck it in the
Yes.
oven?
Thank you, friend.
I mean, I try. So we've been bantering back and forth, letting all of this flavor kind of come together and
Okay.
the noodles. So I think we're pretty much ready to go ahead and roll it up.
Oh, I love this. Oh, I love pizza. Rosalia says, I love pizza. I just got a whole pie yesterday. The only pie I eat.
Well, I love this. A country girl, fried chicken, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, and green beans. Surely I'll be over in like
Pie?
as soon as this is done. Okay?
No
15
argument here.
minutes.
No argument.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Everybody's sharing their favorite dishes growing up. Yum. Did you guys, my mom, we had a lot of like canned and frozen vegetables growing up. We didn't have like all this fresh stuff. How about you?
Oh, no, we definitely didn't have the fresh.
Tara grew up like in a different
That
time,
is true.
different world when it came to eating, right?
Yes.
My mom and dad, unless there was something that you put cheese over, didn't have it.
My mother, we still joke to this day. So my parents would have like date night Fridays, which was great because then we could get like either fast food, which we never were allowed to eat, or we would get pizza. And the joke with my mom is there she'd be cutting carrot slices, celery slices, black olives, and she was like, I just would feel better. She loves when I do that voice, by the way, when I refer to her.
Is she on?
Probably. I just feel better if you guys are eating vegetables. So,
Perfect.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Peggy's asking where these recipes are going to be posted. They should be posted like right within this thread, which is awesome. So you can just click in on it and get it. Oh, you know what Mary says, Tara and Ed? My mom made killer meatloaf.
Oh, I love meatloaf.
Yeah.
Love.
Would
Love,
you
love, love.
I love cold meatloaf sandwiches. You could never
My mom
have
made
enough
that.
things to do with meatloaf.
Yeah.
I love meatloaf.
Did you have it on Wonder White bread?
We like to put a little like steak sauce on it as a sandwich.
Oh.
All right.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
How are my noodles doing?
Get serious. Your noodles are finely cooked.
Hey,
Good job, Lise.
it's the oven's fault. Come on.
All right.
Is that
that's- Yeah, sure. Why
What do
not?
you need? What do we do?
A bigger kitchen.
Yeah, okay.
I always joke, right? Does anybody say my kitchen is the perfect size? All right. Do we have tongs by any chance?
Tongs. I mean, hold on, Sarah.
Or
Tongs. I feel like they might be in this drawer. Oh, please. Wait, does this happen in everybody's kitchen? I'm gonna go check the dishwasher. Hold on.
oh, good idea.
Right? I mean,
Ed's probably hiding them.
yeah. Yeah. Tara, where'd you put the tongs?
I don't know.
The tongs are missing.
I found them. Ed must have emptied the dishwasher.
Yeah, why don't you put them over there?
All right, so
one time at a
here is the noodle. I'm gonna manhandle it just for a minute because it's pliable and that's exactly how you want it. Yet it's still there's nothing mushy about it. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and line them out. I'm gonna do a couple at a time, just to kind of show you.
Okay. So you
I
just
asked for
lay
tongs
them
and then
out
I just
flat.
use my fingers.
Okay.
And paper towel if
Paper
I could.
towel.
Ooh, I got it.
Okay.
I grabbed them before. I just kind of pat them dry a little bit.
Yeah.
Just then they're not so slippery.
Okay.
They're not so slippery. Ooh, you know what you can do?
What should I
Would
do?
you put some tomato sauce?
Of course.
Ed, could you open that? Because it's like Hercules. Wouldn't it be funny if you couldn't get it open?
We're
That
gonna have
would've
to
been
start
so
calling
great.
Hercules now.
So, like, enough of a base.
Guess I've been working out.
Enough of a base.
Give me this.
Could you do it over there?
Yeah.
Anything
Why not
else?
splatter?
Anything else you want me to flex?
Wow. Okay, kids. Dine with us. Dine with us. All right. So I usually take a tablespoon, and there's nothing really scientific to it. I line down the noodles, and I kind of keep most of it in the middle, and just keep the ends alone. Sorry, Lise. I know you don't. You can actually tuck it behind us if it's easier.
No, I'm watching.
But
you
as
intently here.
I roll these, I'd love to like stand them up
Of course.
inside there if we could. And let me see here. Oh, perfect. Look at you.
I mean,
You're hired.
Yeah. Well, I had my one mistake in the beginning. I had to redeem myself.
There's no mistakes when making pasta.
That's a true story.
All
You know
right.
what I love about you when you cook? You
What?
you have this great way of just kind of going as you go. You just gotta.
Well, I really, there's
I can help.
you sit there and look cute.
Here you go.
Oh,
There's always that thing about
I'm going to drink for everybody.
there's always that thing about cooking that is where you have everything set out ahead of time. And I try. It doesn't usually always work.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm kind of just like always like, even when my mom watches me cook, she's like, and I'm like, where is this? She's like, it's right there. I'm like, well, maybe I should have done that a little ahead of time.
I love how you're
So-
putting these upright.
Do you see how this is rolled? That you have the cheese interior here, and obviously you can use as much or as little as you want to. And then you could lay them down, but I think it looks really cool when we stand them up.
That's smart.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Are your hands on fire?
No, actually no.
Okay.
I mean earlier, yes, but
So it's cooled enough.
no, I think they just have. I burn them so much, I have no feeling.
Right. Exactly. All right. Yeah. If you want to grab me a couple of more.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you, Lise. Usually I'm doing this by myself. I mean, Ed's helping.
That's
Sous chef.
Usually I'm doing this by myself. So.
Gotta try it, right?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
So love that we are able to do this. So honestly, the longest part is just kind of rolling up. I find it very cathartic though, to be honest. And if there's a little extra cheese, feel free to tuck that right back inside.
Oh my gosh! So Shirley's saying looks amazing. Rosalie is like, I love this idea. Yeah, this is Tara. This is like a fun take on lasagna.
Totally.
Or a pasta dish, right?
It's always funny, right? My mom, when she sees like the trends of like recipes or something, she's like, I've been doing that for years. It always makes me laugh, right?
You know, one of the things that we love in our home
Yeah.
with lasagna roll-ups is it's not and doesn't have to just be for dinner. It's a great appetizer.
You're absolutely right, babe.
It's an easy dish that we pass around and just have even as just as a light appetizer because you control the portions and it's just something that goes on a small plate wonderfully. We've done that numerous times, and it's a great little app as well.
Oh, Shirley has a great idea and a question. Would this work in like? Can you do this in an 8x8 loaf? Can you do it in like? Can you do different sizes?
Yeah, like if you don't want to make a full batch, maybe it's you're just cooking for yourself, or there's just two of you. That's where I said if you want to do a full batch, you can freeze them, which is great. Like Ed was mentioning, we individually bag them, or 2 to a bag typically. That's kind of what I view as a serving size for me. But you can make as few or as many as you want. But I highly recommend you freeze them, and then you can microwave them if you want to, defrost them, microwave them. Super easy, super delicious.
Oh my gosh.
And by the way, the flavors just incorporate, and because they sit, and it's delicious. How you doing over there?
Oh my gosh.
You are like a noodle.
Shane asked if we would save him a plate.
Absolutely not.
Of course.
We're eating them all tonight.
Shirley, good question. Tara, are the noodles al dente?
So the noodles, for the most part, are maybe a little firmer than that. You just want them pliable enough, because then we're going to bake this. And the reason why we bake it, the noodles will, fully cook, and all of the cheese will melt. And that's ultimately, what do we say, about 30 minutes, or until the cheese is melted. It's you've kind of already done most of the hard work.
Oh, Cindy said, I've made lasagna roll-ups before,
Tell me.
but I never thought to stand them up. What a great idea,
Isn't that
Tara.
fun? Well, it's, again, so, for me, half the battle is presentation. It's wanting it to look special, even takeout looks special, and I think, kind of over this last year, we've been, maybe taking more moments to ourselves, or challenging ourselves for those little moments that we do get together, to make it really special.
Yeah.
So this just makes for a beautiful presentation. But you absolutely can lay them down as well.
Oh, Rosalia has a good point. I know a lot of people say this, like pasta bakes, lasagna, they taste better left over.
They 100%.
Right, because it gets the noodle soaks up all that flavor, right?
And it gets crispy.
You like crispy?
Oh, I love the
You
crispy.
do?
It's all about texture, right? It's like if it's crunchy, or,
That's why I like pretzels.
he loves pretzels.
Right?
True story.
You know when you get to a certain age and they're talking about you and you're like right here.
Ed loves pretzels, allegedly.
What are we going to do about it?
What are we
right
going to do?
here.
What are we going to do
Oh
about
my
it?
gosh, Ed, we're here to stir.
By the way, for those of you who follow us over on our Facebook page, you hear me joke all the time. Ed is on his best behavior. He's usually cleaning everything up, and then I go to, where's the measuring cup? Where's this? Not only is it washed, it's dried and put away.
Okay, I know everybody's rooting for me on this one. Everyone
Here
wants
we
me
go.
in their kitchen.
Here,
Right?
well, yes, that is true, especially because you love to clean up.
Hello?
We could raffle you off,
I'm
actually.
Lisa, I love it.
taking offers. I'm available.
We forgot to talk about our giveaway tonight.
It's purple.
No, it's all right. It's okay.
Everybody loves our coordinating outfits. Anyway, Maria says, yep, she loves the crispy parts are the best. Matthew says hello.
Oh, Matthew.
Cindy from Maine, yeah, you got to tell us what city and state you're from, because that's
Love.
always so much fun. Becky says, go Ed.
Thank you.
Marla says her husband does that too, Ed.
Yes,
Oh.
it must be a guy thing, because it's beside me. Beside me? But what's the term?
It's not beneath.
It's not beneath, it's beneath me to clean up. No, that's not it. I just don't think like that. How about that?
There you go.
Ed always jokes, he's like, you and your mother. The kitchen looks like a bomb.
I didn't want to get into it. I just
Matthew wants to know if we're raffling you off.
there's
I mean, no.
Oh, boy.
Yes.
I mean, no.
there's a critical need for my services. How about we say it that way?
Okay, great. I may or may not have dropped one or two down the garbage disposal. True disclosure. Okay? I mean, it happens. And I wasn't going to fish them out.
I mean, not tonight.
No.
Who remembers
We're company
Yosemite
here.
Sam? It's like,
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So, can we take a peek at how fun this looks? I'm going to move it a little forward just so you can kind of see they're all standing up. And then here's what I love to do. If I have a little extra, as I say that, one's like, okay. I will actually just take a little bit of cheese and just top off the top.
Oh, yum.
You can, yeah, because you have made the inside, so why not use it?
Yum.
So again, washed my hands before we started.
Yes.
Okay, of course. And my friends are here, so no judgment, right?
No judgment. I love that you can put like fresh herbs, like
Yeah.
that you guys, your garden. If you guys could see their garden,
Mm-hmm.
it's amazing.
It's all Ed,
It's
right? Right, honey? Is that true? No.
I mean, I kind of know the answer,
I
but I'm
think-
just asking.
Asking for a friend.
I came to gardening a little later in life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Becky has a good question.
Tell me.
What is its favorite item to clean?
Oh, that is a good question.
Yeah.
Oops. What is your favorite item to clean?
You know, it's just the list is too big.
No, come on.
So
Like, is it dishes? Is it like in kitchen?
Do you want to clean the pots?
I like to get the pots out of the way right away.
He's got a whole system.
Oh, you have a system?
He does.
Oh, okay.
Got to get the big stuff.
Yeah.
Move them out.
Okay, got it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm just going cheese crazy.
Off the road. I love this. And I do love what you said earlier. Like, you can use low fat,
Yeah.
vegan,
Vegan. Mhm.
right?
The vegan has a different melting factor. Those of you who know who use non-dairy cheese, you know that. The other thing that I've been known to do, because I hate wasting food. Ed will tell you, like, I will save things in like a baggie this big, one bite of something because I can't throw it away.
Okay.
I will take some of this and float it in the pasta as well. So you can just drop down some of the leftover ricotta mix if you have some, and then that'll mix in with the pasta sauce as well. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, because we're not wasting this.
We're getting lots of comments that we all match. So we gotta tell them the true story of how this outfit started.
Go ahead.
We were both on a design meeting Zoom call today.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to Tara, are you wearing that today? I love that. And she's like, I was thinking
I
about
go,
it.
is it too busy? Like, by the way, our team is on the call, and here are Lisa and I like, is it too busy? She's like, no, I really love it. Like, what do you think?
So I did have this sweater on. Truth be told, with a different, I had
You got a cute maxi on.
yeah, like a maxi on underneath. And Tara's like, are you gonna wear that? I'm like, well, if you're gonna wear that, I'm gonna wear this. And that's how the outfit actually truly came together. We did not plan this.
So then I said to Ed,
This might have been planned.
you need to wear a purple shirt. Okay. And he's like, okay. And so he goes to pick up Lisa, and Lisa's like, oh my gosh, you're wearing purple too. He's like, yeah, I was instructed to.
I love that.
All right, you guys. So I don't know how long we've been chit-chatting, but it's ready to go. We're going to tuck it in the oven. We're going to come out with one that's already cooked to show you, right?
Yeah, do you want
Wouldn't
to
it be
bring out
awesome if you were like, no?
I mean, what?
Why don't you bring out the finished one?
Hold please. I have to put these fat little oven gloves on. Give me a sec.
Also available on QVC.
Okay, I'm ready. By the way, this garlic bread, wait till you see it. Oh yeah, right? Edward, look at that.
Wow.
Okay, all right.
All right?
Yep, Tara, you're in.
All right, I'm in. Lisa, you're out. Oh my gosh, you guys. Can I plate one for everybody?
Wait, yes, let me go
And
grab
then
the
we will
plates.
wrap this up because we gotta
I'll be
get
right back.
oh yeah. You wanna go grab the plates, Lisa, and look what you have? Why don't you go grab what you have?
Is there
got it.
anyone who doesn't want to have a bite?
Go ahead, Lisa.
Awesome.
Hey, we're serving it up for you. Tongs, always the best way, just FYI, because you can get in, squeeze. Look at this. That is how you do it. Beautiful lasagna roll-up. That is a perfect portion. I typically do 2, so I'm going to go ahead and put 2 here. And then we're going to layer Lisa's caprese salad on top of here. But you have all of those ingredients, all of it coordinated. And then I think Lisa was in charge of bringing dessert. And so Lisa's going to bring in the dessert, and we're going to share it with you all really quick. Because it was my husband's birthday yesterday, so we couldn't not wish you a very happy birthday, my love.
Oh.
And as we make lasagna roll-ups, this is how we do it at Temp-tations from appetizers, dinners, desserts. It's all about love. It's all about simple and easy ingredients. And it's all about spending time with those you love. So make a wish.
Now I'm gonna get choked up.
This is a vegan cake, by the way. True story. Make a wish. Okay. All right. I mean, we cannot.
Now that's form.
That was.
That's form.
All right, you guys, we are going to jump in and eat these lasagna roll-ups. Thank you so much for joining us. I will be back on QVC this Sunday with a brand new platter, right? Celebrate everything. So let's celebrate everything, and hopefully I'll see you there. Thanks for joining our crazy crew.
Want to give them a sneak peek?
Sure.
Okay.
Thanks for joining our crazy crew. And we hope you enjoy this recipe as much as we do. And coming up this Sunday, let's celebrate everything. Okay? Even small, big, all those great things. We're going to get celebrating with our lasagna roll-ups. Thank you guys very much.
Thank you
From Lisa, Ed, and myself, love you guys.